So you want to play your Arcade1up games on the go? There has got to be a better way. There definitely is. So let's find out how. Here we go!
We're on our way.
ATV, suspect sighted.
Roger, Chief.
Welcome to Arizona's Arcade Heroes. Thanks for watching today. So, you've got your Arcade1up and you're addicted to these awesome arcade games. But you're on the go all the time. You gotta go to work, you gotta go out, you gotta have a life. So, how do you play your games on the go? Well, you can't bring your Arcade1up with you. I wish you could. It'd be a lot of work. You can, but nobody wants to be putting these things in the back of their car or their truck and bringing them around. So the next best thing that I found out is to get a Sony PSP. Now, a Sony PSP, you say? These things are very easy to come by. In fact, you can get them online for as low as, I've seen them as low as $20. The most you're gonna pay for one is $100. And once you've got your Sony PSP, let me show you how to put your Arcade1up games on there. Okay guys, so once you have your PSP, the first thing you need to do is mod it with the current firmware that will allow you to play modded games. So I put the link in the description for that. It's a very easy tutorial, should only take you just a few minutes. So go ahead and mod your PSP, and then we're gonna go to this website, which is also in the link, called PSX Place. Now once you're in here, you're gonna download the MAME emulator by clicking download now. So we're gonna go ahead and download that. And then we're gonna grab that and put that on our desktop right here. Now the next thing is this does not come with any ROMs. So we're gonna go to another website here called MAME Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator Internet Archive. And then you're gonna go to the torrent right here to get all of the games. So we're gonna download that torrent and you're gonna use BitTorrent to extract all the ROMs. So now that we have that downloaded, it should take about an hour to download that, guys. We're gonna grab our ROMs from BitTorrent, and then I'll show you what to do with those. So let's get our ROMs now. Guys, there's a ton of ROMs. You may not want all of these, so what I like to do is just go in and pick out some of your favorites. You know, as you know, with MAME, there's hundreds of ROMs, so I just grabbed a few out of here. Now, not all of these are gonna work. Some of the more advanced games, like your Mortal Kombats and your higher graphical games, will not work, but you can grab any of the other basic games, and we're gonna use Ghostbusters, Pac-Man, and Superman right now just to demonstrate. So here's my ROMs, and then the next thing we're gonna do is once we have the ROMs, we're gonna put them in our PSP. So make sure you guys grab just a few ROMs out of there so you can transfer them in, and then we'll show you how to connect your PSP. All right, so you're gonna grab your modded PSP and connect the USB to the top and connect that to your PC, and then you're gonna go to USB connection, and that will connect directly to your computer. All right, now let's go to the desktop, and you can see our PSP folder is open over here. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the PSP folder, then we're gonna go to game folder. Now we have to add that MAME emulator that we downloaded, so drag that entire folder in there. That should just take a couple seconds. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our ROMs. So we're gonna open that MAME folder and click on the ROMs folder. We're gonna add our games that we added to our folder into that one. So Ghostbusters, Pac-Man, and Superman. And I'm just gonna try a couple of these out, guys, so you can see how to make it work. But once those are in there, they are ready to play in the MAME emulator. So let's go to the PSP, and then we're gonna go over here to our game and go to our memory stick folder, and then I'm gonna show you, I've got a few emulators in here already, but we're gonna scroll down. There's some ISO PSP games, but you'll see the MAME one will come up. Go ahead and hit X, and then boom, it's gonna load up, and now we have our arcade emulator, which has all the games on the Arcade1ups inside of it. So if you get those games and those ROMs and put them in there, you'll be able to play them on the go. And what's nice about this, guys, is it's got the controller. So it's got the D-pad, it's got the buttons, so you don't have to worry about doing touch screen on your phone. Let's go to Superman here. That's one of my favorite games, which is not Arcade1up, but still MAME. So I'm gonna hit square on Superman, and it's gonna allow you to change any of the options that you want to in there, like your frame rate and all that stuff. It'll just take a couple seconds to load up Superman, and select is gonna be your coin button, and start's gonna be, to start the game, just like on the Arcade1up. So here's Superman. So I'm gonna hit couple coins in here, and then if you hit L1 and R1 together, guys, that changes your screen proportions, so you can adjust it. If it's a skinnier game or a wider game, you can make the screen the correct size. But here we go, guys. Boom, we're ready to play Superman. So up, up, and away. And this is a really cool hack that I found, guys. I mean, the PSP games are cool, but you know, when you can load up those arcade games like you like to play on the Arcade1up, it's awesome. Here's a look at Pac-Man. So I'm going to change the screen proportion with L1 and R1 for that, put some coins in, and then we're ready to go with Pac-Man. So guys, as I mentioned before, not all the games are going to work. You might have to play with the frame rate on some of them. I know most of the older games work. When you get into some of the newer ones on MAME, like, you know, your Jurassic Park and your Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and stuff like that, not all of them are going to work perfectly, but most of them work. So it's just going to be a matter of trial and error. So have fun with this, guys, and enjoy playing your games on the go. And as I said, PSP is very inexpensive. You can get those very cheap, and you can have fun downloading from all those hundreds of ROMs. All right, guys, so there you have it. Hopefully you were able to figure everything out pretty easily. I will have all the links in the descriptions for the websites I went to get all of the stuff you need to make this happen. I know it's not like bringing your actual Arcade1up somewhere, but hey, if you're on the go and you want to play those games, it's the next to the best thing. And if you don't already have a PSP laying around, they are very cheap to get, guys, and there's a lot of fun things you can do with these. I'll have some more tutorials on fun things you can do with your PSP, but right now I'm in Arcade1up mode full bore, so I wanted to let you guys know a way to bring these games on the go and play them. So thank you so much for watching, and if you could, keeps me motivated, please subscribe and like the video, and there will be more awesome Arcade1up and video game arcade machine tutorials coming soon. So once again, thanks for watching Arizona's Arcade Heroes. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.